Hey guys, this past week Elmark has been out of town, so I was unable to work on repairing the 240. So instead I made this video from a road trip I went on last summer to the west coast in my 240. So this was a journey that my friend Stevie and I have been wanting to do for quite a while. We wanted to drive our 240s all the way from Chicago suburbs in Illinois to the west coast and drift a couple events out there. And we had the opportunity to do this, so we did it. I drove my right-hand drive 240 with the RB25 Neo. Stevie also has a right-hand drive 240 SX. He put a VQ35 in his. He was able to mount up a trailer hitch on the back of his, so he bought a small trailer that we could fit our drift spares on, and that small trailer was actually on bags. So we drove from Illinois to Wyoming without stopping. We only stopped for gas and food and whatever. When we got to Wyoming, we stopped at a campsite and the views were just awesome the whole time. As soon as we left the Midwest, everything looked so much better. It was like going from a Nokia phone to like a smartphone. But we did have issues with the trailer. Unfortunately, the bag suspension was leaking air, so we had to keep pulling over every couple hours. Luckily we had a bike pump that we used to like fill the bags up. On one of our stops, some of the welds on the trailer broke and we were able to get some ratchet straps and just basically ratchet strap the suspension tight. That way it wouldn't bounce around, and then also ratchet strap all of the wheels and tires together. That way they wouldn't fall off. On our way there, we stopped to make a few meals. Luckily, Fran brought her cooking supplies and cooked some amazing meals every time we had a long stop.
Update, it's Sunday morning, off to a great start. We saw the sunrise and then the tire decided that it would be perfectly fine in 99.9% of the tire, and then there'd be a little tiny hole. Just driving down the highway all of a sudden.
After our long 36-hour drive, we finally arrived in Canby, Oregon. We then unloaded our cars, had a quick meal. What you cooking?
Some pasta.
And then drifted for the rest of the day. So once the event was over, we ended up camping on the track. And then the next morning was day 2 of drifting at Park.
Hell yeah!
Once the event is over at Park, we end up driving to Oxbow Regional Park. This place was so beautiful and very, very green and full of life. Then we left Oxbow Regional Park and we head to Seaquest National Park. This campsite is close to Spirit Peaks Raceway, which was our next event.
Hello. Welcome to Washington.
Hello, welcome to my kitchen.
Once we unload and set up, we go explore downtown Washington. What happened?
Right here. Oh, it's June.
I must have scraped on something pretty hard because my exhaust started dragging on our way back to the campsite. When we tried to remount the exhaust hanger, the hanger actually snapped off. So we ended up buying some hose clamps at a gas station. We wrapped the hose clamp around what was left of the exhaust hanger, and then the other side was on the sway bar, and it held up. Then the next morning, we have our Spirit Peaks Raceway event. And now, we gotta unload.
Yo!
When we got there, we found out that their tire machine debeater stopped working. So we had to get creative because we needed to mount a couple new tires for this event. But luckily we got that handled. And I have to say, Spirit Peaks is such an awesome track. It's super wide and it's perfect for beginners, yet it's still really fun for even an experienced driver. we got 10 hours to our next destination.
10 hours to Lake Tahoe. Woo! We're excited.
And while we were out west, there were some skate parks nearby that I really wanted to check out, so we stopped by and skated for a bit. Are we gonna make it to Cali tonight?
Oh, I just found a coffee. Whoa.
Boom. So that's a yes.
That is definitely.
Next stop, Redwoods.
Redwoods!
So Spirit Peaks Raceway is in Washington. So we drove all the way through Oregon, and then once we got into California, we pulled over at like this random open shoulder in the road. It's actually kind of crazy. When we woke up, we heard this like ruffling noise. We thought it was just like maybe the wind in the trees, but it was actually the Pacific Ocean. We ended up sleeping literally alongside this cliff that was like right at the entrance of the redwood forest, which was pretty cool to wake up to because it was like pitch black dark when we got there. Another one. Well, at least it's beautiful out. We out here.
Woo! On the side of the road. Too careful. Oh, not the pinch weld. That's what it has to be. Wow.
Love it.
So amazing. Woo! Oh, that's not cool.
Jesus, Jack.
We already knew that was gonna happen.
Oh no.